Hey, what's up, guys? Plus two Soul here. So I am like super sad right now. My desktop is dead. I'm currently using my laptop, but my desktop is dead. Oh, I'm gonna go fix it tomorrow. But anyways, let's go ahead and do cards of the day. So we have a new level 3 Marika. So I guess this actually shows us that maybe the girls are getting a second level 3. We don't know yet for sure, but I hope they're not all double R's because this Marika is also a blue double R, meaning the double R Onodera is, yeah. But anyways, we have a 3-2-10K Marika blue. Same traits as their last one, police and key. The first effect is a heal effect. So if you're making that waifu build, this can heal. Marika build is definitely available there. You can definitely make a waifu deck for Marika. The second effect is actually an okay effect. It's not the greatest, so you won't really want to put this in your competitive deck, but it's still not that bad of an effect. When this card attacks, when you have the climax combo, the climax and climax zone, which is the gate trigger here, you can draw 2 cards and then pick 2 cards in your hand, send in the waiting room, and until the end of your opponent's next turn, this card gains a following effect. The card in front of this card, the character in front of this card gets -1 soul. So it's not that bad at all, but at the same time, that actually gives the opponent an advantage because if you're at 3-6 for some reason, they can decide for 1. So I mean, they can just like attack for 1, so making their soul 1 damage if they have a level 3 in front. So that's actually pretty bad in a way, but at the same time, it's not that bad. But definitely the red Marika is definitely better. But the thing about this card is that it's a double R, and there's a possibility that you can get this or the level 3 Onodera. Definitely you want that level 3 Onodera. That's the card you want in the competitive deck. Again, I wouldn't run this in the competitive deck, but I mean, if you're running pure blue or like a Marika deck, definitely, because it does heal. The second effect is not that bad, but at the same time, like I said, it gives that -1 soul, so it could give your opponent the advantage on that. It does help you fix your hand at level 3, but you have to have the climax, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, I mean, it's not that bad of a card, but you'd rather have that level 3 Onodera instead. Next, we have that 1-1 event that was actually revealed in monthly Bushiroad. Basically, you rest 2 of your standing characters. If you do, you salvage 2 key characters from your waiting room, put them in the hand, and then ditch a card from hand and send it to memory. This is actually a Yakusoku no Pendanto. Basically, it's one of the pendant cards that you can send to memory for effects. Definitely, this is actually a really good card. I actually like it. But again, out of all the cards, out of all the pendants, I actually like the blue one better because it's a counter. But this is actually not that bad an effect as well. You might want to run this as well. I mean, you can run blue pendants and there's red pendants, so it's not that bad. Like, I would probably run this as well. Next we have Persona. We have a Mari card. This is the first Mari card that we've seen. It's a 1055 BrainStormer. Now her traits are God and Poem. I guess she likes poems. Like, I was honest, I haven't played Golden. I don't know much about this character, so I'm sorry if I'm like if I like say something about this character that is wrong. But anyways, the first effect is that if you have 1 or less climax in your waiting room, you cannot play this card. That is the demerit because it's a BrainStormer that is also a vanilla. It has 55 power, so that's actually really strong for a BrainStormer. And the BrainStorm effect is pay 1, mill the top 4 cards to the waiting room. If there is a climax, until the end of your opponent's next turn, your card gets plus 1500. That's actually, oh no, this card gets plus 1500. I'm sorry. So this is basically an attacking BrainStormer. You basically give this power. If it was like give your other characters power, and this still has that 55, this card would have been really, really strong. But because it doesn't, you know, it's like whatever's. With all honesty, I don't think you would want to run this in a Persona deck unless you really, really like the character and the power. It is spammable, so that's actually pretty good. It could kill characters. I mean, gets to keep brainstorming, hit climaxes, and you know, plus 1500 for each one, so that makes this character really, really strong. I mean, also on defense as well. Like it's plus 1500 for each climax until the end of your opponent's next turn. So if your opponent can't kill this card, you know, obviously it's pretty really good. But once you run out of climaxes in your deck, this card is like, oh, it's gonna die next turn. But yeah, it's not that bad of a card. I actually think it's pretty cool. It's just that if I were running a Persona card, I'd just rather run the Yukiko. But it's cool to see that Persona got another Brainstormer. They've only got one. Now they got a second one. So at least they got some. At least they got a new Brainstormer. Next we have Little Busters. So Little Busters 3/2. We have this 3/2 here, and basically, this is one of those cards that if your attack gets canceled, it does damage. It heals too, so that's really cool. A lot of her cards weren't that great, but at the same time, they're not that bad. But now, if you want to make a waifu deck for her, you could do it, and yeah, that's awesome because I don't think she had a heal card, and like her other level 3s were not that great in the first place. Oops, like all her other level 3s were not that great. But you actually got a really good one now because it has a heal. The second effect is ditch 2 cards from hand. When this card attacks, you can pay the cost. If you do, this card gets plus 3k and gets the following effect. You can use this effect once per turn. If and when the damage is canceled, basically your opponent takes 1 damage. Again, I personally don't like these cards because I'd rather have the damage to go through anyways. The plus 3k is nice, but the thing is, the cost for this is pretty high because you're ditching 2 cards. Basically, you're just saying, oh, you know, attack so that you can, so I can beat you for game and your monster. But there's a possibility that you might cancel, and you can cancel my burn damage as well. So I don't think this card is the greatest thing, but at the same time, it's not bad. I mean, it does heal. It could win games, but it's just the cost, I think, is just too much. Pay 2. If it would have been better if this was like pay 1 kind of thing, but like ditch 2 cards from hand is just too much for that effect, in my opinion. But it's not that bad of a card. Next, we have a KITAKUBU card. We have this 1/0 Ultimate? No, Yume. I'm sorry. Ditch a card from hand when this card. Oh, when this reverses the opponent's card, you can pay the cost. If you do, you can salvage a magic or banana character and put it into hand. Pretty good. I like this effect. What's bad that the power is very low, it's 4k, but that does not matter because you have the second effect here. For each rested assist character on your field during the turn, this card gets plus 1k. So your back row, basically your assist characters, have to be rested and for this to get that 1k power. So if you have both rested, it gets 2k, so 106k. And then obviously if your back support, it gives power, then it's bigger. Again, personally, I actually don't think this card is something you want to run into KITAKUBU deck because of it's weak in power a lot. Like I said, I've said this before, level 1 cards have been very, very strong recently in power wise. I've seen cards go like 8k, 9.5, maybe even 10. So like it's kind of hard to see this card make some plays, but at the same time, it's not that bad of an effect. If you can do it, you can do it. If you can't, then this card is just useless to you when in that game. But yeah, it's not that bad of a card. But yeah, that's basically about it. Level 3 Marika that heals. Maybe this is a hint to more level 3s for Onodera and Tsugumi. Then Gate Climax, 1/1 event. Obviously, we know that there's 4 different ones, so that's awesome. The Brainstormer beater, and then we have a level 3 Kosaki here, and then 1-0 salvages that when it reverses the character. So yeah, not bad cards today. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Remember to subscribe to our channel, like the videos, comment down below, and like our Facebook page. Now I'm gonna figure out how to fix my freaking computer. Later, guys.